Good evening, everyone.
There's a lot of chicken in it.
Welcome to the preview show. Hope you are all well. We are in my garden again tonight. We're hoping for no rain. Okay, I think we should be all right. How's your week?
If we get what we're meant to get, we might have a bit of a lightning show.
Yes, it's definitely supposed to get proper stormy later. So, boys, good?
Yeah, you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week.
It's been a sunburn week.
Oh, it's been lovely.
Very two-tone look.
There's a bit of a t-shirt mark going on.
I have very much got the trucker's tan after being in the van, so my right arm is very much darker than the rest of me.
And I'm sure I speak for a lot of people around the country. It's like my hay fever is horrendous.
Oh yeah, the hay fever is bad at the moment, isn't it?
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I think everyone is struggling with a bit of old pollen pollution. Not good. But hope you're all well down the lens. Thank you to all the people that are in the chat already. Thanks as always to the Patreons. Let's get cracking. So we'll start with the roundup from last week, because obviously it is a major week this week. And there is a lot to talk about. So Ryan, talk us through last week's event.
Well, it was our focus was the Scandinavian mix on the European tour.
Fantastic. Loved it.
What a golf course.
Oh,
I want to go and play there.
Amazing golf course. Yeah, actually got into watching it this week, which is quite rare for me on the European tour. To put the iPad on at work.
I got a bit caught out with the timings because you're so used to PGA Tour and American timings and that's why I missed the cut points and everything, because it was already done
before you thought about it.
I even thought about it, and I was like,
they were teeing off on Saturday morning before you thought about it.
Saturday morning, and I'm normally doing it at work and at lunchtime, and they're already almost finished. So
it's quite early starts, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, they're Scandinavia, a couple of hours ahead of us, and it was pretty quick. But our winner, Jonathan Caldwell,
yeah,
a good win.
First win on tour.
Yeah,
he looks super happy about it, doesn't he? Looks super happy about it. He don't know if you saw his interview afterwards, but he was proper holding it back and tears and trying to find the emotion to thank the people that had supported him and thanked his parents.
You've got to rack your brain for everybody that you'd ever wanted to say, "Oh, if I ever win, I will thank you."
Massive journey that
Yeah, brilliant.
It's a long time for some people. Some people never win on the tour, and to get your first one is always great. Top lady,
yes,
third position.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was an even show.
Worked.
It really wasn't like male dominated, and the cut was the same.
Yeah.
Men and women both missing the cut, so there was no real. They had the course set up well for both.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was good. On the last day, you had two ladies and two men all tied for the lead. So 4 players all tied for the lead going into the last day. It's like the promoters, the sponsors, literally. Keith Pelly must have been just thinking, I mean, it was what was good for me was that it gave that showcase to some of the LET tour players that we wouldn't have heard of. We haven't, and they travel week in, week out all around the world to play their golf. And they had their week in the spotlight last week, and a lot of them took massive advantage. There's some crazy low rounds throughout the week, so really good.
Well done. Right, that was it. So let's have a look at the viewers table, and as always we start.
We'll gloss over us.
We'll gloss over us. We'll go straight to the viewers, and then we'll get into the overall. So bottom half, and the man is human.
The man is human.
Well, that's because we went European Tour this week, and I'm
sure
he'd
watched
the
PGA
Tour,
so he didn't know what's going on.
PGA Tour.
We should just mix
it up each time.
Right, Corn Ferry Tour this week.
Marcus Lee ended up with a big fat bagel.
Yes.
But it was a lowish scoring on the whole for most people, except our winner.
Kieran Headley, amazing.
Absolutely,
what a week!
Killed everybody by 10,000
points. I mean, he had with the Portuguese player Pedro Figueiredo, came third.
At big odds,
third or fourth. He was definitely up in the top number. So that was where the points came.
Be interested to know whether that was a calculated pick or a bit of a stab in the dark.
Good evening, Marcus, in the chat. No need to apologise for the lateness. You are here.
Yes.
and you've missed your moment.
Missed your moment, yeah. But if you didn't know, Marcus, you got no points.
Kieran Headley is saying, "What a fluke!" I love it.
Well, brilliant.
That's what we love.
Even better.
Exactly.
So Simon winning our overall again this week. You had a tidy week.
I had both players up in contention for a long time, and it
was good. So how's that affected our overall between the three of us? Well, Simon's stretched out again.
I've lost ground just a little bit. It was a little bit tighter, but
it's alright. It's a marathon, not a sprint, isn't it?
Yeah. Have your moment.
Have your moments, Si. Have your moment.
I've never had a moment.
That's it. As the plane goes over.
As a plane goes over, the overall. I mean, Marcus with no points doesn't really affect that much.
People are catching. People are catching that. That definitely will have given people a chance.
That top three are definitely, fighting it out for.
I mentioned there for Kieran Headley,
big jump,
and having only played 7 weeks as well to be up there.
He's over doubled his points this week, so like you say, it can easily happen that quickly. So it's definitely worth getting in there, making sure you try and pick one of those randomers just in case. I know it's a risk, but it has paid off in the past as we've seen.
And again, the top four that have all scored more points than any of us have.
All right, yeah.
You're not supposed to know what we're talking about. But there we go.
Marcus's average points, even though he had a 0 this week, which brought his average down, is still over 5,000 points per week, which is incredible.
He's still cheating somewhere.
It's something definitely still going awry. But there we go. Thank you, Ryan. Again, really, really good, really great event on the European Tour. I think that's going to be a staple event, and I can't see any reason why they can't have 2 or 3 more events like that.
I think, especially once you see the popularity and both sets of players are up for it as well. It's one of those that obviously the ladies want to jump up on Sky, prime time on Sky, and make a sort of statement for their golf as well. And there's a lot of the European Tour guys are going to be thinking, need to be practicing hard to try and beat these girls as well.
Exactly. So, and again, it's another, we always say about this opportunity, but it's that opportunity to win an event, to win a big prize fund, because obviously it's a big prize fund for the European Tour, and only to have those 78 spaces for male and female, more pressure on getting in the event in the first place.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So good. So there we go. That wraps up kind of last week. So we'll move on to this week, and of course, US Open.
Yes.
He's definitely one of my most enjoyable weeks of the year because it is so different to everything else they do in America.
Just brutal.
It's just like, and what I like especially about this year is you've got Torrey Pines that they play year in, year out, and yet the USGA will set the golf course up completely different, won't it? So, Adam, talk us through some bits. You've got some stats.
It's also like one of those weeks, isn't it? That it's like somebody's just gone, you do what you want this week, no holes barred.
Yeah.
It's almost like Greenkeeper's revenge.
Exactly. Yeah, Greenkeeper's revenge.
The Greenkeeper's giving I ain't cut the rough for 4 weeks. Good luck, lads.
Cheers, guys. But so Torrey Pines, they're just going to be playing the South Course, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas obviously normally in the Torrey Pines event every year they play both golf courses.
Yeah.
So just on the South Course, Adam, talk us through some of the things that they do into the course.
So you've got it. It's been designed 1957 originally. It's been obviously then turned around, and like we said, it's with the Farmers Insurance Open every single year. They play the North and the South at that point. It is a long golf course, 7,800 yards, par 72, slope rating of 144.
Wow!
So that is difficult. You'll be getting some shots back there.
Definitely.
Yeah. So there's obviously some stats in terms of grasses and bits and pieces. So tees is Kikuyu with overseed of rye. Fairways the same. You've got bent grass greens with Poana, so quite a fine grass is bent grass compared to Kikuyu's quite thick leaf. Yeah. So very slick greens. Average green size 4,500 square feet. So fairly big surfaces. You're going to have some undulating putts from different.
Put some pins in some locations there, can't they?
Yeah. So on average, South Course has 92,000 rounds on it a year.
That's amazing.
Like that's a lot of rounds of golf to then have that many. Well, obviously won't have had that many this year. But like in a normal year, to then try and prep that for a US Open would be
how many is that a day, Ryan? You've got XL Open there. That's a pretty easy.
Sorry, was it how many?
92,000 rounds.
92,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've got 32 acres of fairway, 68 acres of rough, 54 bunkers, and 1 water hazard, and that is down the last. And we have seen down that last hole over the last few years some balls going on the green and then coming back off down the bank and then
into the water.
It'd be interesting to see.
So it's 252 rounds per day. Every day for 365 days.
Divide that by 4. 252 divided by 4.
Ooh.
How many? Like, this just doesn't feel like there's enough hours in the day for that.
No.
There's a lot.
That's a lot
That's
of rounds.
63.
63 tea times. Wow.
Not too-
But it's every day.
But that's day in, day out.
Yeah.
So
That's summer and winter.
and obviously the weather obviously set fair all week. So you've got it quite light winds all this week. You've got sunshine. It's going to be warm.
They won't water the greens.
They won't water the greens. They're going to get crusty. The rough's going to be thick. It's going to be lush. We've already seen on social media how deep it is, how thick it is in places. There's going to be some spots where you're just not ever going to want to hit it.
No.
The only good thing is, if it had been last year, they had some of like when they were losing balls.
Yeah.
No spectators out. Lack of ball hunting and stuff like that. So they shouldn't really lose too many golf balls this year. Better coverage, a few more people on the property.
Yes.
So fingers crossed for none of that. But you're going to see some ball hunting this week.
Oh yeah, there'll be some balls that it'll be on the coverage, won't it? It'll bounce and then it'll just disappear.
Yeah.
It'll be on the fairway, trickle into the rough, bomb, gone.
Yeah.
Right, so we started to get some picks coming in. So let's go through the betting. So I'll put the betting up on the screen as per usual. Adam, do you want to shout out the picks so that Ryan can get them in the system?
So Dommy Rowe is in from Marcus.
Yeah.
He's got Rahm 5.
Yeah.
Koepka 5.
Yeah.
Kokrak 70.
Adam's just dying slowly.
Sorry,
It's gone down the wrong hole.
Kokrak and Jay Suh for 20. Su S-U-H.
Oh, he's not in. He's not in there.
Yes, he's not in the
Yes,
spreadsheet.
that's good work.
Or apparently, fresh air is not good for you. Bonner's picks:
Yeah.
Rahm, Casey,
Yeah.
Buckley, Stenson, 25 each.
Richard Hodge, is that a all-in club?
On Poulter.
Oh,
No, it's not. No,
I was going to say that'd be super brave because Porter hates the US Open. He has come out and said it regularly that he hates it. They set up brutal golf courses.
Yeah.
It's an absolute attack on pro golfers, and he has enough of it, and he really hates it. So
I thought that was going to be a bit of a brave one. And listening to No Lane Up, apparently that shot link data and Torrey Pines for him, no good.
no good.
No good.
So
No good.
let us know if you want to revise your pick.
No, so he's gone Poulter 50, Rahm 35, and Asagi 15.
Asagi.
I bet he's not in there.
I think people are doing it now on purpose.
I hope they are. That is what I would like to happen.
That was my purpose.
Yep.
ASAJI.
He definitely ain't in there.
Yeah. Oh, no, McLaughlin has gone for. Sorry, I just saw the first pick of Mark McLaughlin's picks and thought it was Adzi. Hopefully, Adzi will not let
50,
us down.
35, 15. So, Mark is in with Lowry 30.
Yeah.
Im 30.
Yeah.
Cameron Champ 20. Tom Hoagie 20.
Rosansky, good picks.
Rosansky in.
Yeah.
Hovland, Fleetwood,
Kieran.
Casey,
Yeah.
McIntyre.
Bobby Mack.
25s.
Good picks, Ryan.
Yeah, nice
good
picks there.
Okay, Kieran in. Stuart Sink. The man that looks like a pint of Guinness. Leading after day one, Charlie Hoffman.
Yes, Thursday Charlie.
Jason Kokrak. And Eric Van Rooyen. 25.
Yes, Van Rooyen.
Love a pair of tracksuit trousers.
I believe we had a pick from Glenn Taylor.
I've also got some from
James
Ben.
Wade.
James Wade, yeah, we've got James. James has gone for Chaufflet 30, Sanjay Im 30, Zayden Hoot 25, and Buckley 15. Buckley, another one that wasn't in the system until this morning.
Here we go.
Yes,
So Ben
Adsy.
Swanton in.
Whoa. Ben's in early.
Okay. Kokrak.
Ooh.
Westwood.
Oh, Westy.
Oosthuizen.
I nearly went Oosthuizen.
McElroy.
Oh dear.
25.
I don't know why I say oh dear about McElroy because he's a
So-
great.
Oh,
he's a
Adsy, love
great-
it.
Adsy's gone for it.
He's
Here we
great.
go.
So proud
Shane
of you,
Lowry.
Adsy.
All in, yeah.
All in.
Yeah, well, I mean, I probably could have put that in already, couldn't I?
Yes,
Like,
Adsy. We are all going to be starring Shane Lowry on the PJ Tour app this week.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dad's in.
Dad's in. Good work.
Yeah.
He's gone. Poulter. Johnny Vegas.
Oh God!
Is he playing?
Please don't say Vijagas. I don't think Vijagas is playing.
Perez.
Yeah.
Molinari.
I very nearly picked Victor Perez. He looked good odds, but didn't.
25
didn't
each.
Here we go. Here we go. Marcus Lee is in.
Oh, right.
Here we go. Here's
Who?
the winner. Cameron Champ.
No.
What?
Cameron Smith, sorry.
Ooh.
I nearly went Cameron Champ.
Did you? Just whether it's
Cole Hammer.
Oh.
Cole Hammer. He loves
Loves
Cole.
a hammer.
He loves his
Goody.
Pearson Coody loves him as well. He's returned you some good points.
40.
The leash.
So 20, 20, 40.
Very, very good. Very
20.
good.
20, 20, 40.
Okay, so while we wait for some more picks to come in, Adam, do you want to go for your picks first of all this week?
So this week, sorry to everybody that's already picked it, but nobody's picked these ones anyway. So I've gone Brooks. So I've got good feeling.
No
He
one's
hits
picked
it.
Brooks.
Hits it a long way.
Loves a
obviously,
major.
yeah, loves a major. Fairly good putter.
Mm.
So we've gone there. We've gone Mr. Angry himself, Tyrrell Hatton,
Love Tyrrell Hatton.
45. Leishman loves that place, 75 to 1. And then Chan Kim
Yeah.
at 500 to 1 blew the field away at sectional qualifying.
Yeah.
Finished tied 24th in the PJ Champs. Just was looking through. Somebody wrote a bit of an article on him, read it through, and just thought, why not? 500
Love
to
it.
1.
Well,
Love
there
it.
you
Get
go.
on it.
Love that. I love that. So interesting that you've picked Hatton and Leishman that you've picked in the past. They've always been
Leishman's
little
a
favourites.
regular for you, isn't he?
Yeah.
And of course, I
I never think I've picked Brooks before.
did you say Ben Swanton had picked Leishman as well?
Yeah, Ben
Yeah.
Swanton's
So that's
picked Leishman.
so you're
Yeah,
in
it's
good.
It's
in
always
good
good,
form
And
isn't it?
there.
Marcus Lee has picked Leishman.
Oh my goodness, crikey!
So that's all right, because
That's it.
Marcus has already watched the coverage.
Yeah,
So sorted.
Already.
It's going to go one or two
We just
ways.
made him watch the wrong coverage last week.
Okay, Ryan. Let's go for yours picks
I've
now,
gone for
please.
my buddies.
Yeah, you've picked all your
I've
buddies.
picked all
haven't
my buddies, and I had to let Porter out because he hates the US Open. So I have.
Quite blatantly winning.
you? Yeah, that was
right.
so good.
No,
I don't care. Like,
no,
who cares?
he will miss the cut. Like, without
He
a
doesn't.
doubt.
His attitude isn't great for it. Is he?
No.
Not up for it.
So I've gone Justin Thomas 10 points,
Like that.
Will Zalatoris 20 points, and then Answer and the King Kang 35 points each.
Nice. Like your style.
Whether Kang can make a cut, I'm not sure, because he is quite up and
But
down.
you have
with,
put a lot of points on him, so you
Right.
have put some faith in him.
well, yeah,
Put an awful lot of faith in him.
But because when you look at his scorecard, there's lots of birdies and there's lots of bogeys.
Well, that's what this week's going to be like.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
So
not so many birdies.
He's either going to be, he's either on fire or like his scorecard's hilarious. It's just covered in colour.
Yeah,
Right.
or he's at home on Saturday morning watching everyone else in his pants.
But yeah, so I've put my faith in my buddies, in my friends, and you couldn't pick your bestest best bud ever.
I couldn't pick my love. No, I did search for his name in the field and in the betting.
He no play.
He no play this week. No, so
No,
I don't know why he's not playing.
Well, you didn't get Phil Mickelson invited me.
But you look down that list of players that have made it, and you think there's a lot of random American players in that field.
How does it work on the same US the Masters?
Well, no, the Masters is completely
Masters
different for everything.
because they get in when they win it. And
There's an invite thing, so it'll be done on rankings. He obviously isn't high enough ranked to get in, but there's a lot of people that qualify through like sectional qualifying and local qualifying, and I don't know whether he went to any of those qualifying events or whether he was playing other tour events. But yes, anyway, I haven't picked Grillo because he's not in the field.
Available.
However, I have gone 50-50. I haven't quite gone all in club. I very nearly went all in club.
Which one would you have done?
Neither of those two I would have
neither
gone
of those
all in,
two.
I don't think. It would have been someone in the middle of the odds.
In the middle of that.
those
gap.
odds. But I've gone 50-50, so I've gone 50 on Kang because I just want to be there the time that I want to be in on him the week that he comes good. And I just think Schauffele is so consistent. He's always at the top of the leaderboard. He's definitely now missing the cut, but
He needs to be behind going into Sunday. He's not very good when he's in front.
He's not good out front.
Mark McLaughlin in the chat is saying, notice how Kieran only joins us after his first win. Normally, Kieran's votes are posted in, aren't they?
Yeah,
but he's here to celebrate. He's here to celebrate his win.
I mean, we did get a text on the Patreon group that Kieran was elated.
Yes.
By winning, and
that's great. It's awesome.
It's brilliant. And we love that.
And just a quick aside, the boys, Mark and Kieran, went and played at Ardglass in the week, and that golf course looked amazing, didn't it?
It just
looked stunning. So the pictures and the videos that all
very
over
jealous.
social from Mark and the guys, very, very, very good.
Yes.
And it's Mark that's also worked out that he's a hell of a better golfer than he realised.
Yes, and as a lot of new golfers, the rules can be confusing, and giving yourself extra shot penalties for things you didn't necessarily know about is so easily done, especially if you're also playing with other new golfers as well, and hence why maybe as more experienced golfers should take the responsibility to help these guys out. Simon Jive's jibbing on the All In Club.
Upset with you,
Yeah, well,
jibbing the All In Club.
I bottled it. Sorry. What can I say?
I have to say,
I couldn't find anyone that was worthy of going all in on.
It worked beautifully for me when I did all in on Kang. That was my only week. But I always feel for a major. I feel like you just need to maybe just spread
you've
that.
Hedged,
especially with the US.
Bit of hedge
US
going
is
on.
Brutal.
So yeah, I mean, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But hey ho, it's all good fun. Marcus and Ryan Rosansky both saying, are we resetting after this week? What do we think?
Well, the only reason we reset was because we
changed the system.
Plowing.
So we're going to go through the rest of the season with this system.
There will be some bits up for grabs this week. So if anybody wins, with correct,
I think if anyone wins, if anyone has picked the winner, they can pick anything from the merch store, apart from the hoodie. And we will get that sent to them.
Okay.
That's what you'll win.
So if you pick,
that's what you win.
If there's more than one of you, then we'll do a draw.
Exactly. There's one item from the merch store up for grabs, and I wanted to say that after everyone had put their picks in, so they didn't all just pick Brighton, or not that Brighton's going to win, but pick all the favourites.
He's not.
Well,
I just hope it's Hitman Brooks on Sunday morning. That'll be so good.
I really hope he wears the biggest spikes ever.
It's all just fun and games. It's all just pantomime, and I love it.
I want it not to be pantomime. I actually want him to punch him in the face.
What punch? Which one? Which one?
Doesn't matter.
Brooks just he's gonna turn on the spot, and that's it. Live on TV. Wallop.
Clocking. Brilliant.
Only person DQ'd for US Open before he hit a shot because somebody just floored someone on the first tee.
Him on the first tee.
Imagine if it was on the range before they went out to play. Oh, fantastic!
It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
It's a good story, and sport needs those rivalries, doesn't it? And actually, they can play to it, and it works.
Tiger and Phil are not quite on the same, but they've had that sort of rivalry.
I don't know how much of that was played up as well.
Well, but that's the thing, isn't it? And that's what people loved, And
they played
perhaps
too.
They're both doing it to get up on this social media thing, so they get some cash.
Well, maybe
because they're not earning enough.
Well, they've got that thing, haven't they? That you've got to be in the top 5 influencers on social media, and you're pulled to the PGA Tour, and you get a pool of money split 10 ways. So perhaps they've had a chat and said, "What about if we have a spat
we
for
have
a year?
We have a little wine.
That'll get us both some media coverage."
Tell you what, Bryson, if you just walk behind me whilst I'm having an interview with really,
I'll swear
really
about
noisy spikes,
yeah, I'll swear about
I'll
you
get a bit upset about
the
it.
PGA, and then
I think you may be reading too much.
one thing though, in all seriousness, does Phil make the cut?
I don't think so, personally.
If he drives it like he did, if he drives it like he did at the USPGA, then he does make the cut.
Hometown boy this week.
He's got funky equipment again in the bag this week. He's got some kind of Frankenwood. Yeah, he's got some kind of. I don't know exactly what it is. Didn't
he have the 2 wood when he at the PGA?
Yeah, he's got something different this week.
4 drives, 2 putters, and no wedges.
Rosansky saying the hoodie is fire. Yes, the hoodie does look good. Yeah.
I'm sat on mine currently.
You are currently sat on yours. Yes, very good.
Has it got chili?
Just to raise you up.
Why? Because it's got chili over the last how long? like last week and a half.
Last night, a little bit later on, was a bit chilly.
A chilly summer evening. Good.
As like Ryan's now going to tell us he's up in Scotland and it's been
probably 12 degrees max.
It's pouring down in rain or something horrendous.
It's going to rain.
Probably been skiing this afternoon.
Skiing this afternoon. Fantastic. Cool. So what we got coming up in the next week then before we disappear?
So this video is definitely coming out this week. I've sent it to the person who's in the video. They were meant to vet it. He hasn't watched it yet. So
quality control. It's still sitting in quality control. I didn't think it was
quite right to release it without him seeing it.
No, definitely not.
So he's going to watch it and get back to me. So as soon as he gets back to me, it's out. It's ready. It's there.
It's sitting there.
So yes, that's coming out.
Patreons have managed to see it. Obviously,
yeah.
Yes.
That's
one of the perks.
Bonus.
One of the perks of being a Patreon.
Yes.
Our early releases. So
yes.
I released my second lesson with Simon last week. So if you haven't seen that, have a little watch. Check that out.
And how's the game been since?
It's hard. Like proper. I think this is the first time I've had to properly grind at a change. Most of the changes have come like, oh yeah, no, and then sort of found its way in. These last two, the sort of the face control and the path, it's really hard work. I played 18 holes today. The front nine was pretty dire. It has to be said. The back nine was a ridiculous purple patch apart from the last 3 holes, where I went sort of double quad or something horrendous. But yeah, like I haven't really got anything else in the pipeline as such, but we'll have to work something out. I'm sure. I'm on my last vice ball, and I've kind of.
Are you?
Yeah, I haven't used it because I lost 4 today.
4 vices?
No, I lost 4 balls.
4 balls.
I lost 4 balls. I lost 2 of them on the first.
Oh, nice.
Fed the farmer's field for a little bit.
You need to go and walk through that field. I reckon you get all your vices back.
Yeah.
But I do want to do a little video because I was actually really, really impressed with the vice ball. The quality, like the durability and the quality for the amount of time I kept them. I was pretty happy with, and for the price and everything. If you haven't seen, I did a comparison Vice Pro V1. It's on the channel. Check it out. So yeah, just a little bit with my last ball and sort of a little review and stuff. But yeah,
I like that. It's a nice way to finish that.
It's definitely something I think.
It's definitely an option for people to look at when they're looking at golf balls, and we get asked this question all the time. What ball do I use?
£40 a dozen plus for Pro V1s.
Yeah, for Pro V1, 45 plus. Yeah.
I think it worked out if you bought 6 dozen, for example. If you bought your season's worth, worked out about £28 a dozen for the vice. So it's a definite value.
And again, if you and your mates club together and get 6 dozen, and you split, if the 3 of you get 2 dozen each, that's the sort of way that you can finance these balls. Yeah. We've obviously got our video from Cruise Hill. Yeah. That's all edited, ready to go. And then my video from Ripon when I was played up in Yorkshire, which was again a beautiful sunny day. And I've got my first 18 holes with an actual scorecard in my hand on Monday morning. So looking forward to just seeing where the game's at, because I feel like it's like
when was the last time you
played on the cusp.
18 at Bury. When was the last time you did a card?
Did a card. It was that 78 whenever that was, Christmas time. When it was in the Christmas window.
Yeah.
So either just before or just after Christmas. So yeah, that was the last time I played.
We locked down just after Christmas. So
last time I played 18 holes with a card in my hand. Well, last time I played 18 holes at Bury in one go.
We're 6 months later.
Which is, it is unusual, but I'm going to try and play every Monday morning now. That's going to be the new routine.
Got a little bit of a schedule coming throughout the summer where we might be able to get out on the course with like 2 of us together.
I know. It's like schedules may align.
Might align. For once in our lives, we might be off on the same day.
Yes.
We never know. This might all go wrong still.
No.
The only one I've got coming out, I've got those GX golf gloves. That's all ready to go as well. I wanted that putty one to come out first. It was obviously meant to come out this week. It's kind of wrong. But yes, I've got that to come out as well. So they've been really good. I've been super impressed with them.
Rosansky's saying in the chat about Kirkland signature balls. Again, I think you can get them online. We don't have Costco anywhere near us, do we? Is there one in Brandon? Maybe I feel.
Maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, I thought there was one. There might be one in Ipswich.
There might be one in Ipswich. But yeah,
what we'd like to see.
Whether they do the
I'd like to
review on them.
I'd like to test it. I'd like to test them out. I've thought about it for a while.
I mean, we'll see if we can get a hold of a dozen and get a test on them, because I think that'd be interesting to see those.
Because Rosansky's saying he gets the same numbers and 24 balls for £26, so £13 a dozen. And Costco has the buying power, the ability to sell a ball like that, because it's just a massive company.
Yeah.
And,
well, I mean, they sell. Rick Shields did a thing on the Callaway clubs that they sold. So it was a full
box set.
The Callaways.
The edge set.
Well, they make their own wedges.
They make their own set of wedges. I've got a couple of lessons that have got the 3 set of wedges, and great options.
I've managed to get hold of single balls, but I'm going to test them. I've got a seed golf ball.
Yeah.
I'm going to test that, and I've also, if you've seen the sugar ones, so I've got a sugar golf ball. They come in cubes.
Nice bit of marketing. I like it.
So yeah, I've got one of those to test, but I've only got a single ball. So
Rosansky's going to send us some balls down. Excellent.
Good work.
Thank you very much. Be great to test those out.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to get at because Adam didn't actually hit any of the Vice balls or anything, but to get Adam hitting
them before.
A pro standard, because obviously I was hitting them, and my standard isn't quite the same. No. But that was the point of the review, though, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely, and that was the idea.
And the fact that you've now used them for, I know we've had a lot of time off.
It lasted me a while. I mean, the only time I lost them is because I was sticking them in the farmer's field.
That's the way you lose balls around Berry, isn't it?
That's it. So
to get them off the property.
There was maybe 1 or 2 that were died, worn out. Had a cut or something.
But
that happens to all golf balls.
That's a badge of honour for a golf ball, isn't it? You managed to wear it out.
Yeah. So yeah, no, definitely.
It makes it to the practice bag. It's done well.
Exactly. Right, guys. So that pretty much wraps us up for this evening. Hope you really all enjoy the US Open. I think it's going to be a great event. It will be late, obviously, being in that side of the world for us. It will be late nights. Let's just hope it's exciting enough to keep us going through Sunday night. And yeah, we're pretty much there. We're going to have a nice couple of days before England play their next football match. Yeah. Hopefully you've all been enjoying the Euros. It's been good so far.
Except
the Euros,
Ryan, possibly,
except for Ryan. But I think they're going to try and get their own back on us on Friday night, which there's every chance that they will. It's going to be a good game. So yes, good. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thanks, as always, massive thank you to the Patreons down the lens. You guys do incredible help to us on the channel, and also just incredible banter in the group.
Top banter.
Which is fantastic.
Top banter.
And enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you on the preview show next week. Bye.